Hello and welcome to another Saturday flip through of an old deck which I've dug out of a box somewhere in my collection, and currently I'm going through some pauper decks. So last week we looked at a goblin deck. This week we're going to look at mono black control, and a deck I put together as a result of an article I read at the time when I was interested in paupers. This will be sometime in the early 2010s, not sure exactly when. And there were 4 decks, and this is the second one. So yeah, mono black control. So first up we have Disfigure. So single black, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. And we have 4 copies of that. We have Unearth in here. So another single black card, sorcery speed. Choose target creature card in your graveyard with total casting cost 3 or less and put that creature into play. Does also have cycling on it. So cycling 2, so we can pay to discard this card from your hand and draw another card. But that you can do at instant speed. So we have, I think it's 4 copies of Unearth here. Doomblade's in here. So 1 and black, destroy target non-black creature. So being pauper, these cards have all at some time in their history been printed at common. Notice there's only one copy there of Doomblade. We'll see what other removal we have. Ravenous Rats, 1 and a black, 1/1. When it comes into play, target opponent discards a card from his or her hand. And there are, surprise, surprise, 4 copies of Ravenous Rats. We've got Grasp of Darkness, 2 black, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Very nice 2-drop. And there are 3 copies of that. Got a Sign in Blood, another card which needs 2 black to cast. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. 4 copies. Phyrexian Rage is in here, 2 and a black, 2/2. When it comes into play, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. And 4 copies of that. We've got Chittering Rats, 1 and 2 black, 2/2. When it comes into play, target opponent puts a card from his or her library on top of his or her card from his or her hand, on top of his or her library. Read it right there. So that was, what, 3 copies of Chittering Rats, I believe, yep. There's a Liliana's Spectre in here. So 1 and 2 black, 2/1 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. And then we've got Kibi Gang Shinobi, 3 and 2 black, 3/2 ninjutsu. 3 and a black, return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Put this card into play from your hand, tapped and attacking. Whenever Okiba Gang Shinobi, probably pronounced that 2 different ways already, deals combat damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards. 3 copies of those. We've got Corrupt in here, 5 and a black. Deals 1 damage to target creature or player for each swamp you control. Lucky we're playing a mono black deck then. When Corrupt successfully deals damage to a creature or player, gain life equal to that damage. That's 3 of those. And then we've got some swamps here. So for whatever reason, I opted to, I think these must be from something like, would it be Arch Enemy? I'm having trouble recognising the set symbol on here. So yeah. So we'll see how far this goes. I think it's actually swamps all the way down. I don't know if there's any additional utility in this deck. I think the mana base is pretty simple. So that's our second piece of art. And our third. Yeah, I think what I was trying to do for the decks, these decks, is I was just trying to choose the most reasonably priced and appropriate basic land artwork for the decks. So for this sort of mono black control deck, I wanted something super gnarly. So yeah, we do have 4 pieces of artwork. Very cool. So hopefully you enjoyed that. It was interesting flicking through that deck. I must admit I haven't looked at this since I really played it not long after I created them at the kitchen table. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future video.